somebody who can firewall themselves from a whole lot of groupthink. There's so much groupthink out there. There's so many people that are repeating opinions that become rules that were never rules. And there's so much defaulting to people who have a resume to have success that I've done it this way, so this is the way you should do it. And then all of us do it that way. And then none of us realize, hey, we're all doing the same thing. How? On purpose. We're all volunteering to do the same. Why don't, like, no one in show business succeeds the exact same way. There's some parallels, but I think that's the thing, is like, this is an archaic mess. This is not a linear through line. I've worked on things in this direction thinking this is the right thing, and then I realize, oh my God, why am I wasting my time doing that? And go this way. But I stayed with Vampire Mob. I just changed how I was doing things, but I stayed with Vampire Mob. I didn't change the story. I stuck with one story. If I kept changing shows, I never would have seen that long tail because of that spike mentality. If I made Vampire Mob, put it out, went, oh, nobody likes it. Next story, oh, nobody likes it. Nobody likes it. Waiting for some magical being to go, you're so good, pluck, here's some money, go make some stories. It doesn't happen. That hard thing, because the thing about it, in 5 years, I'll have like 8 years just on this part. And I've got plenty playing the other game, doing what I was supposed to do, winning contests, getting literary managers, and doing all that I did all that bullshit. It's no fun. For me, it was no fun. It didn't work. I didn't get to tell any stories. I got to get rejected and not to tell any stories for years. So I'm not going to do that again because that didn't work. I see this is working, but it takes a long time, much longer than most people are going to wait. And 3 years, again, Family Guy canceled for 3 years, Arrested Development 7 years. That's when that audience built. The content was out there, same content. Granted, a lot more episodes than I have, a lot more. I have like an hour and 15 minutes of story, and then a whole, I don't know, a couple more hours of extras and behind the scenes and interviews and all the rest of it. So I've got a decent chunk of content for one story, but I'm one guy and I can't keep putting this thing out. It's too big. Vampire Mob is too big for me to do it unassisted. And I wrote myself into a corner. I thought we were going to go in a certain direction, and I'm not going to make that mistake again with the next project. Because I need that scale is the other part of this. When you make a movie, everything's got to work. A lot of stuff has got to work for a very short amount of time. The next project is an anthology series called Play Shorts, where it's individual shorts that are plays that I've written that I've seen performed on stage over the last almost 4 years now at the Russell Group Theater in Santa Monica. So I have like 40 of those plays written. So I have 40 individual short scripts that have been tested in front of an audience, just sitting there, doing nothing. So I'm going through and picking out the ones I like, the ones that work, and inspired by Playhouse 90, going to shoot an anthology series, different characters, different locations, different stories, different actors, and if I can only raise enough money to shoot 3 of them, I only shoot 3 of them. If I can raise enough money to shoot 8 of them, then we'll make 8 of them. And that way I can grow in a way where I don't need to raise 50,000 or 100,000, fail, not be able to raise that money, go back to the drawing board. So what I'm hoping is that I can build the Play Shorts audience while the Vampire Mob audience continues to grow, and then start working on more than one story, start switching back and forth, all independently, all with just the audience donating and eBay auctions and t-shirts and whatever else. So raise the money, and as that audience keeps getting bigger, the number of people that need to donate for me to be able to make a short for $2,000 is smaller. Because now I'm talking to, this group of people instead of this group of people. But it's taken years to get this group of people. And I didn't talk about, for all those months that have gone by, the show, my reel. I talked about it a lot, but I had to talk about something else because otherwise I would hate myself. I would hate to have to read my own tweets and, oh, here's Joe again saying, I tweet a lot of the same stuff because there's new people that follow the show all the time. So I always say to the new people, hi, welcome, I see you, you exist, hi. And the people who know, oh, okay, yeah, Joe saying hi. And now we have old timers. They're like, oh yeah, I've known you since 2010. Remember way back in 2010 when we first met? Oh yeah, it was the old days, right? Wow. So that's, I don't know. That seems like a better business plan.